Hello, hello. I should increase the volume a bit. I think it might be too low on my side, but welcome to another game. Okay, this I'm playing another visual novel today called Kohana by Mushroom Studio. I've played one of their games before called At the Cafe, and I remember it being really sad and really good. So I assume this is going to be the same. Not really. I'm assuming it's not going to be as tragic as yesterday's game, but I think it's still going to be pretty sad. All I know is that we're going to be working at a confectionery cafe, and we are in a world where humans and yokai live in the same areas. So they coexist. So that's going to be a pretty interesting concept. I really like supernatural types of games like this. Also, the art style is really pretty. This looks really pretty. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, oh, my bad. I skipped that. Crows cawed while the last bits of sunlight vanished deep into the tall trees and reminded me of how long I'd been lost in the forest. I glanced at the crying girl sitting beside me. I patted her head. Oh, her name is Ren. Like Ren Amemiya from Persona 5. I don't really like his name in Persona 5 though I like Akira instead. There. Stop crying, Iroha. When Komainu comes, we can finally go home. I'm gonna probably butcher these names.
Ren, what will happen to us? I'm scared, and it's getting dark. What if an evil yokai comes and eats us?
Calm down, Iroha. I'll stay with you. Nothing bad will happen, I'm sure of it. I was freaking out as well, especially as a human in the yokai forest, but I needed to be strong for her.
Is that true? You'll stay with me?
Of course, I'll stay with you forever because we're friends.
Friends?
I nodded my head. Yes, and as your friend, I'll stay and protect you. As I bragged, I saw a sparkle in Iroha's eyes. She wiped the tears from her red cheeks and pointed out of one of her little fingers towards me.
Father told me that humans use pinky promises to keep their word. So, pinky promise?
I looked at her little finger, and without hesitating, I linked mine with hers. I promise that I'll always stay with you, Iroha. That's what I told her, right? I promised. But why did it turn out this way? Oh, it's us. Komainu. Oh, is that Komainu? Oh. I can feel my back hitting the rough asphalt road as a large shadow yokai with the shape of a fox pounces on me from the darkness. Air squeezes out of my chest as the shadow presses against me. My shoulder throbs from the stab of its sharp claws. Its white knife-sharp fangs in front of my face threaten to rip out of my neck. Oh! Oh, he speaks too! Oh wait, run! Oh no, I don't know. I'm not gonna do the voice with him, probably. Behind the yokai, Komainu starts casting his flame before it can burn me. I gather all my strength to kick the shadow and run from it. A second later, the shadow lets out a painful screech when Komainu's flame burns it. I sit on the ground, watching from a safe distance as Komainu chases after the yokai. I lay down as I catch my breath. My eyes sting and feel hot from the smoke of Komainu's flames. I sigh in relief when soon after Komainu manages to push back the yokai as it retreats to the darkness of the night. Nice work, Komainu. I praise the dog-shaped yokai that approaches me. He looks displeased. Are you okay, Ren? Still have your head over your shoulder? Very funny. Come on, get up. Komainu helps me get out on my feet, then circles me and starts sniffing, looking for any injuries. Satisfied, he stops as he determines that the worst of my injuries are scratches on my right hand and neck. I look at my surroundings, hoping there aren't any heavy damages from the fight. Luckily, only some vases broke and some plants burned. We have to clean up this mess before the store opens tomorrow. Good thing you didn't burn anything as ashes to ashes this time. Yup. Except the tails of that cursed fox. My heart skips a beat when Komainu mentions the fox. Yes. Let's get inside before anyone sees us. Tomorrow I'll ask Azuki Arai to help me clean this mess. I'm exhausted now. I walk to the sliding door entrance of the store, which is also by my home, but Komainu doesn't follow me. Komainu, are you coming? It was them who attacked you. You know that, right? Huh? Don't pretend to be stupid. You know the foxes just attacked you, Ren. What are you trying to say? I'm saying that you shouldn't protect your enemy. You know I hate the foxes as much as you do. Why would I protect them? If that was true, we wouldn't be in this much trouble. I press my lips. Not this again. I hastily slide open the door, but Komainu's mouth is faster than my hands. Are you, by any chance, still thinking about her? You are. Despite knowing about her half-family and what they've done, even now she still occupies your mind. I bite my lip and clench my fist. I'm tired, Komainu. I don't want to talk about this right now. I don't know if I'm butchering his name. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. What's the point of protecting your enemy? I can never understand humans. She's not an enemy. I snap at how Komainu speaks of her. I look him in the eyes and meet his judging gaze. He waits for me to give him a proper answer about her. I try to stand firm and keep my composure before him, but my heart and mind are clashing right now. She is my friend. Was. She and her clan tried to kill you just now, or did you already forget? I clench my fist, but nothing comes out of my mouth. I can't think of anything to counter his statement. We look at each other in silence before Komainu sighs and raises his head up to the moon. This talk is going nowhere. I'll stand guard tonight in case they attack again. I'll probably speak. I'm gonna make him, like, just sound normal. I don't want to try doing a deep voice. Go and get some rest, Ren, and take care of your hand. You're going to need it tomorrow. And with that, he jumps to the highest point of the store where he can get the best view of our surroundings. Oh, and I want to remind you, whenever you lie or hide something, you have a habit of averting your eyes. Try not to do this next time. And then he returns to his task to guard this place. I hate it when I can't counter his words. Gritting my teeth, I remember that I'll have a busy day tomorrow. I drag my heavy feet inside the store and try to bury my anger. Welcome to Kohana. How may I help you? Kohana's an old confection store I inherited from my late parents. All four of us lived here years ago, but now it's just me and Komainu. I was born here, but Komainu's lived here even longer. Even since I was little, yokai have always visited for our confections. Even though I'm a human, I have no problem seeing or interacting with them. Some of them look scary, but once you get to know them, they're not that different from our human customers. And just like humans, some of them like to poke their noses into other people's business.
Young master, what happened to you? What's that wounds?
Oh, that the guy to like the right he kind of looks like Bill Cipher. One of our yokai regulars points out the wound on my hand. Meanwhile, others are busy chatting while browsing our confections. Oh, this is nothing. Just a clumsy accident in the kitchen.
Oh my, how many times is that now? You should be more careful.
It's nothing serious. Don't worry. So, which one would it be to?
It's this store, right? You shouldn't. I can smell that wicked fox here. Which one?
Oh wait, is it all of them speaking? I can't tell who's who.
Half human, half yokai that stinks the most.
Oh god, this particular group of yokai are regulars who somehow enjoy gossiping about what happens in the neighborhood. They're not evil, but they can be annoying on some days. Unfortunately for me, they're talking about things I don't want to hear right now. May I take your order?
Oh, my young master, it's just...
People said the store had a different scent this morning. They also talked about the problematic Hanyo that always makes a scene in the neighborhood. We have an index. Oh, yokai. Azuki Arai. Based on Azuki Arai, a mysterious yokai who makes the sound of washing Azuki beans in the rivers or ponds. Azuki beans are pretty good. Traditionally, Azuki Kiari live in the forest and mountains near the water, but Azuki Arai works in Ren's store and helps him make confections and red paste, bean paste. Okay, but what about what's a hanyo? A term that being used to describe a hybrid being. Okay, so it's half human, half yokai. Okay. I stay silent, knowing where this conversation will lead.
It's them, right? The ones who cursed this place, and
One of the yokai snips my wounded hand, completely ignoring how uncomfortable that makes me.
I can smell the fox from your wound. You monster, so is it true that it was the foxes who murdered your parents?
Bro, okay! You don't need to mention that. Hey. My throat constricts as my breath becomes heavy. Fists clenched, I tried to hold myself together and not to make a scene. But it's so hard, why would they remind me about... They want more gossip. Oh, okay, wait, let me think of another voice for him. Alright, you guys have been dawdling here too long. Go home, we have lots of work to do. And here's the rakugan. What is rakugan? A rakugan are traditional Japanese sweets prepared in many different colors and shapes. Oh, okay. Another confectionery. Get this out of here. I don't. Okay, I know what the term is. Get this out of my sight, please. Okay. Oh, that you ordered. Now go, Shu. The gossiping yokai are annoyed. Ami, welcome to stream. I just started, so. The gossiping yokai are annoyed, but I don't care. I don't want to waste my time with them anymore. By the way, how are you doing? Today was kind of like a busy day for me, so. Are you okay, Ren? Thanks. You came at just the right time. Don't sweat it. I feel like it's gonna hurt my voice at some point, but I'm fine right now. After closing the store, Azuki Arai helps clean up when I prepare some red beans in the kitchen for a new batch of Anko. Oh, Anko, isn't that the red paste? I'm good. Yay! While washing the raw beans in a bowl of water, I look at the calendar on the wall. October 28th, that day is close. 31st! Like Halloween! You handled work pretty well today, Ren! Well, I had some help. It's almost that day, isn't it? Komainu's gaze also falls on the calendar. I nod. It's been 5 years, and I think it's finally time for us to make a decision. My hands freeze. My eyes are glued to the red beans under. Oh, they are red beans. I've cooked those before and made them into like a paste. They're pretty good. They're actually pretty good, especially like when you make into like a sugary paste. What decision? Ren, don't make this difficult. I promised your parents to protect your life and this store. That's why we need to do something before it gets worse. I wipe my hands with a towel and unintentionally throw it too hard from the anger building up inside of me. Look at me, Komainu. I'm still alive, breathing and well. We're doing fine. You're being paranoid. We're doing fine for now. The foxes are threats, Ren. They're cowards. But once they're set on something, they'll do everything in their power to get it. Those wounds on your hand and neck are proof that they won't stop until you die. I clench my fists, frustrated that I can't say anything in return. Komainu is right. The foxes constantly attack us, but they're getting more frequent and desperate these days. I respected your wish to act passively to their attacks because you cared about that Hanyo girl. But this won't work anymore. The anniversary of your parents is in 2 days, and I will only stay until then. Oh, you're gonna go? If those foxes attack us after that, it'll be the end of them. You can't do that. I failed to protect your parents 5 years ago. I will not make the same mistake again. I care about you, Ren. I know very well what you've been through after the death of your parents. I don't want your efforts in reopening this story to be in vain. The fire of Kamainu's mane glows dangerously, as if reflecting the anger and guilt inside his heart. He turns around and leaves. I try to sleep, but Komainu's warning rings inside my head and I can't put my mind at ease. I stare at the last quarter moon outside. The autumn wind feels cold and crisp, but I need it to clear my mind. If Komainu said that he's going to end the foxes, then it will happen. I shudder at the possibility of bloodshed in my neighborhood. Fights between yokai are not uncommon, and things can get pretty ugly, but I don't know. I guess it's naive of me to think that we can get along with the foxes. Maybe because things were peaceful in the past few years, like back then. Oh, it's sparkly. Phew, I made it. Here, it's done.
Whoa, Ren! Your manju is so pretty! It looks like your father's!
Thanks. Yours is pretty too. Your manju looks so smooth and round. I had to do it numerous times, but you did it well on your first. What is a manju? Did we get that in the index? Rakugan. Oh, Rakugan. Rakugan. Okay, no, I went through this. Okay, so there. I don't know. We don't get context of what a manju is. The fox-eared little girl grinned and nodded her head. Pink tinted her cheeks. I couldn't help but think that she was cute when I looked at her. Father always told me to be careful around yokai, but I liked being around Iroha. Her smile always brightened my mood after a tiring day of training.
But I feel like your confections are different from your binary uncles. I don't know, they feel warm and I can sense your kindness and passion in them.
Filled with pace of sorts. It could be. I was thinking, what if... Well, okay, like, Japanese, like, confections only have, like, one paste, right? Or I was thinking maybe the manju could be, like, the outer part of, like, a bun? Like, the bread part? Really? But do you like it?
I love it! I think your confections are the best!
Then I'll work as hard as I can. Keep making confections for you. I smile at those memories, sweet memories. I think that was the first time I decided to really pursue this job, making confections, so I could keep myself from them for Iroha. My childhood with her was fun. Iroha frequently visited and we played around the neighborhood without any worries. She was like the little sister I never had. I wonder, since when did the wall separating our lives exist? We used to be together wherever we went, but one day I noticed that the gleam in her eyes dimmed. Eventually, we stopped talking to each other. I remember how those yokai talked about her, how they despised her for being a half, and how she brought trouble to the neighborhood. Oh, like, I guess she probably had the situation where she didn't feel like she belonged anywhere, because, like, if she was with humans, then she would be seen badly as a yokai, but if she was with yokai, she was probably seen bad as being human. Well, screw them. They don't know a thing about Aroha, and the hardship she faces with the foxes. I believe her. I want to. I believe she's not a bad person, that she has reasons behind her actions, and I want to hear them from her. Before everything gets worse, I have to do something. I need to talk to her. The kitchen is empty. I take out just enough ingredients to make a few pieces of confection. I stare at them for a moment, pondering about which confection I should make. A long time ago, Iroha told me that the Hokora, what's Hokora? A small Shinto shrine in Japan. Hokora can be found in large local shrines. Oh, to worship kami. In the area by the roadside, the shrines are for a local kami. But not directly maintained by the largest Shinto shrines. Okay, now this can leave. Okay. Down the street from the stores is hers. And if I put an offering there, she'll come to me. Silly me. I'm not sure if this method will still works, but I don't know any other ways to contact her. If I don't talk to her now, things will go downhill very fast. If I can prevent bloodshed between Komainu and Iroha, I'll do everything I can. I close my eyes and think about what would be appropriate for this confection. Something that can rekindle a broken relationship that reminds Iroha of our childhood memories. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be an important choice. I know that there's 2 endings to this game. Why are there 2 save files? What? That doesn't usually happen in visual novels. You have like 10,000 save files. Why is there just 2? Come on. Jojo Manju, to rekindle our broken relationship, or Sakura Mochi, to remind Aroha about our childhood memories. Let's go with this one first. I'm assuming this one's gonna lead to a bad ending. Yeah, that's probably what that means. Joyo Manju represents the beginning of the season. I made it for her whenever the seasons changed. I hope this will convey my wish to start anew with her. It's done. A confection filled with my hope and our memories. I hope she'll accept this. Oh, I love the rain here. How many years has it been since I last came to this place? This Hokura belongs to Iroha. It's neglected and the rain and dark surroundings don't make the eerie atmosphere any better. People rarely walk down the street, so this Hokura never has any offerings. That's why the foxes thought this was suitable for Iroha. I was angry when I first heard that, but Iroha never complained. And now, this is my first offering up after many years. I wonder how Iroha will react when she comes. I put the confection on the Hokura altar and pray, hoping she'll answer my call. The cold wind snaps me out of my daze. I'm not sure how long I've been waiting for Iroha while sheltered under the trees. It must be past midnight now. I'm stupid for thinking she'd come immediately after all these years, but I can't afford to miss my chance. If the foxes are going to attack again after the anniversary of my parents' death, I have to warn Iroha about Kamainu. That sounds... Iroha? From the darkness, a short-haired girl emerges, even though it's covered by a mask. I know that small face and black hair very well. I run to her, anxious yet excited to see my old friend after so many years have passed. Iroha, you should probably not run after her, especially since her family's trying to kill you. I thought you wouldn't come.
Why?
Huh?
Why did you come here with that thing? After all these years?
She turns to the confection on the Hokura's altar. She doesn't sound happy that I called her with it. Iroha, please, I just want to tell you that I know that you're the one who sent the yokai to attack us, but I refuse to believe that. I know that you're being used by the foxes. You're not like them, you're different, I know that. Please, Iroha, stay away from the foxes. Kamainu told me that if they attack us again, he'll end you for good this time. I can never let that happen. That's why I called you here today. Iroha's quiet. I bite my lip as my anxiety starts to creep up. I brought you Joya Manju as an offering in the hopes that we can start our friendship again. I realize that I haven't been on good terms with you for a few years. We went our separate ways, but you're still an important friend to me, Iroha. I won't let the foxes put you in danger anymore. Iroha looks down the darkness of the night, covering her mask. I take a few steps towards her. Iroha?
Go home, Ren.
Huh?
Just go home!
Iroha pushes me away. Her face is full of anger, but reflected in her dark black eyes, I can also see pain.
It's useless. You're just wasting your time by bringing me that confection.
Iroha, why?
You told me to stay away from my family, to start over our friendship. But it's too late. It's all too late. You promised me that we'd always stay together, and you weren't there, but when I needed you the most.
My instincts tell me to take a few steps away from Iroha. From her feet, a black fox-shaped shadow emerges. It's the shadow that attacked us the night before. So it's true that Iroha is behind this. Damn it.
But the foxes they stayed with me.
Iroha looks threatening with a shadow looming behind her. I struggle to gulp as her fear starts to grow inside me. The foxes are only using you for their own gain, Iroha.
What do you know if everything is fine in your life? Someone like you who has everything couldn't possibly understand how I feel.
That's...
I've been alone all this time defending myself. But now that your life is on the line, you suddenly care for me again? You're pathetic.
I've never seen Iroha look at me with so much resentment and bitterness before.
My place is with the foxes, and I'm staying with them. Don't ever show your face here again.
The fox-shaped shadow covers her body and she disappears into the night. My fist clenches, nails stabbing into the flesh. I'm alone in the darkness with a gaping hole in my heart. I have everything you said. I have everything you say. Iroha, you know nothing about me either.
Today's Monaka is really good.
Monaka. Yeah, Mom's Monaka is the best. Even Dad can't make one as tasty as hers. I remember that beautiful afternoon when we sat on the porch while munching on some fresh monaka. Iroha visited after my confection lesson with father.
Oh, nice. Your mother is so kind and makes delicious confections, too. I wonder if my mother would be as kind as her if she was here.
Huh? What do you mean? Where did she go?
My father told me that she passed away soon after I was born.
Oh, I'm... sorry.
It's alright. I don't know much about her. I stopped asking father about her because it made him sad. But we have her picture at home and she's really pretty.
I want to see it too. Can we go to your house?
I don't think my family would like that. They don't like humans. Even though he's kind, they're even mean to my father because he's a human.
I wonder... oh, yeah, because I guess her father's letting her stay with us, I guess.
I don't want them to hurt you too, Ren. I'm sorry.
I remembered when father warned me to be careful about ground yokai, especially Iroha's family. We have a complicated relationship with the Floxes, he said. At the moment, I didn't really understand what he meant. It's okay, don't worry about it. But are they mean to you too? Iroha didn't answer me right away. Her once cheerful face turned sudden, sad and sullen.
I've heard my great-grandfather say that family is everything, but he also told me that my blood's tainted and I'm a disgrace to the family.
Aww. Your blood is... tainted? What does that mean?
I don't know. But my family doesn't like me because of it. Sometimes they say mean things to me or turn into monsters to make me cry. I don't like them.
Iroha's eyes welled up with tears. I didn't know what to say. My parents scolded me at times, but they were never mean. They were kind and loving and supported me whenever I needed help. The Foxes might be Iroha's family, but it was wrong of them to make her cry. I patted Iroha's head. I didn't know how else to cheer her up than be there for her. I don't understand what they did, but you're the nicest girl I've ever met, Iroha. Whenever you're sad, come here. I'll cheer you up and we'll play together until you laugh again. She lifted her head and laughed at my response.
The only people who are kind to me are my father and your family in Kohana. But especially like you, Ren. You're the kindest. Komainu is kind too. Don't tell him this, but I think his face is scary.
Oh. This is bad. What do I do? I look at the batch of confections I just made. They're a disaster. Hazuki Arai will laugh at me if they see them. I thought keeping busy with work would take my mind off of yesterday, but Komainu's warning to Iroha, but it isn't working. What else can I do to stop them from hurting each other? I'm just a human in the middle of affairs between yokai. Can I actually do anything? Iroha. Her name slips out of my mouth and I'm flooded with guilt. I wasn't there when she needed me. I abandoned her for 5 years. I can't deny that. What a friend I was after I promised that I'd always be by her side. I bite my lip, hating myself for turning into the source of her pain. People say that confections represent their creator's heart, yet it feels pointless to convey my feelings for her. The confectionery skills I pursued my whole life feel meaningless if they can't make her happy. I reach out to destroy the confections, but before I can do it, I hear Komainu calling me. Ren! I turn my head to the kitchen door. Komainu stands there with a solemn face. What is it?
I need you to come with me. There's something I want to show you.
Oh god. Okay, I need to drink some water. Okay. Okay. I feel easy as I follow him outside the store. Street leads to Hokora. Why is he taking us here? He knows! He knows we went here, doesn't he? I ask him what he wants to show me, but he doesn't answer. Does this have something to do with Iroha? Near the Hokora, Komainu stops. A figure lays on the ground. That's... Iroha! I rush to Iroha, panicking as I check her condition. She's unconscious. Bites and scratches cover her body and her deep enough, the blood still dripping from them. I look at Komainu in disbelief. Did he do this? Am I too late?
Before you say anything, no, this wasn't my doing. I found her in this condition when I patrolled this area.
I sigh in relief. If this was Komainu's doing, I I wouldn't know how to face him. Oh. Excuse me.
You know, the fights between yokai aren't uncommon, but look at our wounds. I can see that whoever did this was merciless. Perhaps it's because of the human blood in her veins.
I grit my teeth, but we don't have time for that. I carefully wrap my arms around Aroha to carry her back to the store. I'm assuming it might have been the fox that she summoned. Or her family, probably.
Where do you think they're taking her?
She's still breathing, but if I don't care for her wounds, she might not make it. I'm bringing her to Kohana. You're going to help me, Komainu. He opens his mouth in protest, shaking his head disapprovingly.
I knew this would happen the moment I brought you here, Ren. I warned you that helping this Hanyo wouldn't bring us any good. It's better to leave her to her fate.
I won't repeat myself. I'm taking her to the store, with or without your approval. Things have calmed down. Azuki Arai had panicked when I brought Iroha in through the back door and caused a bit of a ruckus. Komainu brought them outside to calm down, while I tended to Iroha's wounds in one of the rooms. I've done what I can. I might call a yokai healer later, but her wounds were already healing when I cleaned them, so hopefully it won't be necessary. Iroha's still unconscious, though.
Ren, Azuki Arai needs you in the kitchen. You have to get back to work.
Komainu enters the room. He looks to Iroha suspiciously, but doesn't try to harm her. I can't leave Iroha alone.
She won't be alone. I'll look after her until she wakes up. You have a responsibility to this store and its customers. You should honor it.
Store was busy when I came back, and Azuki Arai can only do so much. I don't want to go, but I trust you, Komainu. When she wakes up, you better not scare her.
Yes, now go make some confections. Where am I? You're finally awake. This is Kohana? So what, I'm your prisoner now? Prisoner, your mind has been twisted by the foxes, I see. Do you think Ren would take you as a prisoner? You should watch your mouth, little girl. You're injured and against my better judgment, he brought you here to take care of you. I expect you to thank him later, but I might be expecting too much. I don't need your help, and you don't have to pretend to be nice to me. I can feel your intent to kill me. You and your clan caused my previous master's death, and you tried to hurt my current master. If it wasn't for his feelings for you, you'd be dead at this very moment. But regardless of what I think, Ren trusts me to look after you so you're safe with me. You're all wasting your time. I'm leaving. You haven't completely recovered yet. Moving around will make this wound worse. Give them a few more hours, then you'll be free to go. I don't need your kindness. Just leave me alone. Why do you work so hard to push away those around you, Iroha? You, of all people, should know how much Ren cares about you. Despite what your clan did to his parents, and what you've done to him lately, he still thinks highly of you as his friend. If you have a single ounce of gratitude left inside you, you should leave him alone. It's too late to take back part of what I've done. Everything has already happened, already set in motion. It's better to see things through to the end. You're right, though. Ren should have left me there because they won't stop my clan from attacking him in this store. Ren told me that the next time we attack, you'll end us for good. You might as well end me now so you'll have one less thing to worry about later. You're not making this easier for either of us, little girl. I'll tell Ren you're awake.
Damn, what was their relationship before? I wonder if they had a good relationship before, like, the incident. When Komainu tells me that Iroha's awake, I drop my work to hurry to her room, but stop as I remember she'll need food to replenish her energy. I don't have a lot of food in the kitchen because it's used to make confections for the store. Fortunately, I always keep enough to make a simple rice ball, so I quickly prepare some for Iroha. I'm eager to see her, but when the rice balls are done, a realization strikes me. Yesterday, my attempt to persuade Iroha to leave the foxes failed, but I won't give up yet. She's here now and away from the foxes. This could be my chance to express my feelings to her. I look at my confectionery tools on the table. Confections are representations of the crafter's heart, is what my father told me. I failed to convey my feelings last time, yet confections are the one thing that bound us together since we were children. It's an unspoken language we share, a little thing inside our hearts. Should I try to make her confection again one last time? Oh! Okay, so we have another choice here. I'm assuming there's only 2 choices in this game, so, like, 2 choice routes. Monaka, to show the warmth of a family. Usagi Manju, as a sign of good luck and a good omen. Let's do... I feel like this is gonna go towards the bad ending. Usagi Manju is a confection that I consider my specialty because I developed this recipe myself. I believe it's a sign of a good omen. Done. It might be futile, but I hope this time the feelings I've poured into this confection get through to her. Yes. I mean, okay, listen, I always want to do the bad ending because you want to save the good for last, right? Like, I rather have the good for last and, like, get the bad stuff done first. When they enter the room, Iroha is sitting and looking at the garden outside. And it's not because I like the bad ending more, okay? I'm glad to see you're all up already. How are you feeling? I brought you some food. You lost a lot of blood, so I thought this would help you heal faster. It's not much, but it's something. Iroha glances at the rice balls, confection, and tea I brought then, sighs, as I thought my effort was futile. But then she reaches for the rice ball and starts eating. She doesn't speak as she finishes them. After sipping the green tea, she takes the confection and stares at it.
This confection?
This might be the first time you've seen this one. It's Usagi Manju, a rabbit-shaped manju, filled with persimmon paste. It's a recipe I developed years ago. I hope you like it. Iroha looks at me before taking a bite. As she chews, her ears twitch a bit. Many of our customers like it, but seeing her reaction makes me nervous.
It's warm and sweet. It's good.
I'm glad to hear that. You know, I thought of you when I made this Usagi Manju. Rabbits are known to bring good fortune, so a lot of confection stores make Usagi Manju because it's a good omen, like you.
Me? A good omen?
Yes, the first time we met, I didn't understand what you were. You're a yokai, yet you're also human. I think you represent the best from both worlds, a warm human heart and the divine power of the yokai. You symbolize how wonderful it would be if humans and yokai could live together in hand.
Stop it.
Huh?
Are you telling me that this mixed blood in my veins is a blessing, when all it brings me is misery?
I understand why you see it that way, but I want you to know that I've never seen you as in your lineage. You're Hanyo, it's true, but before anything else, you're Iroha. You're yourself, with all the bad and good inside you, and I want to be friends with you. But you must realize that even though the foxes are your family, all they've done to put you in danger, I'm worried about you, Iroha. Perhaps you're right. Oh.
Perhaps you're right.
Then you'll...
He brought me Joyo Manju yesterday and said that he wants to start our friendship over, but I think that's a lie.
No! That's...
Admit it, Ren. As a half-fox, I'm an enemy of your family. I've never been your friend or part of your family no matter how much time we spent together when we were young, because I can't forget how you left me alone 5 years ago.
I can't reply because it's true that I left her. Iroha raises her bandaged arm. I remember that scratch there is deep.
I think you know how I got these wounds. Yokai can't stand the scent of my mixed blood. They hate it.
Oh.
This is the price I pay for my carelessness, and this hasn't been the first time. You get it, don't you, Ren? A Hanyu like me doesn't belong in this world. You casted me out of this place, a place you used to think of as my home. But the foxes you hate so much took me in. I belong to them now.
But Iroha, you know that they made you do bad things. Those foxes are using you. They've never cared about you. I hurry to cover my mouth, but it's too late. I take the words back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
No need to apologize. You've let your feelings be known. Thanks for the food, but I won't thank you for helping me. I'm leaving.
Aroha stands and walks through the garden. I follow behind her. I'm kind of worried that when she leaves, her family's gonna attack her again, but like in a more brutal way. Aroha, please listen to me. Komainu...
You've already said that Kohana will end my clan if we attack again. He better do his job as a guardian because we won't stop until you die.
Chills run down my spine when she gazes at me with her black eyes full of anger and resentment. I'm really curious. I don't know if this game is gonna like tell us, but like how many humans are in this particular area. Because I wonder if they're gonna talk about like her family attacking other humans. Because I'm assuming like the reason why they're attacking us is because we're humans. So I wonder if they're doing the same with other people in this place. The fox-shaped shadow once again rises from her feet and covers her entire body. She disappears. Tomorrow is October 30th, the day my parents passed away. I can never forget that happened. When I got home, a part of the store was enveloped in black soot. Uh-oh. The smoke smelled, but both bitter and sweet from the sugar that burned in the fire. Komainu didn't speak. He just stayed by my side as I stared at what remained of the place I called home. Later in that cold room I had to go to, it smelled of chemicals. My parents' bodies laid on metal tables, covered from head to toe with white cloth. An officer called my name, gave me his condolences, and proceeded to report the cause of the fire. The foxes did this, was all my only thought as I walked home that night. What if it was a frame? What if they were framed, though? The foxes did this.
Ren, I'm sorry for appearing to you like this, but I don't know where else I can go. Ren?
Leave.
What do you mean, Ren? Ren!
My vision is blurry and my ears are ringing. Something wet drips down my temple. Fire surrounds me and I hear a beastly growl. When I left home tonight, I didn't think I'd see such chaos. When my vision clears, I see Komainu shielding me from an enemy's attack. He looks like he can hold up for now, but I'm not sure how long he keeps it up. Oh, we're at the cemetery. Okay. Today is October 30th, 5 years to the day since my parents passed. After closing the store early, we went to the graveyard to pay our respects. The graveyard was empty and everything was peaceful until the fox-shaped shadow showed up at dusk. They charged at me without warning, throwing my body against the hard tombstones.
Ren, are you alright?
Komainu?
Can you get up? You hit your head pretty hard. We need to get you out of here.
Man, watch out! Komainu! I know that was serious, but we got like slapped away from the screen. The fox-shaped shadow launches at us and hits Komainu while his guard is down. He's thrown into a tombstone, crushing it on impact. I rush to Komainu's side despite the throbbing pain in my head. He's breathing, but his eyes are closed. He's unconscious. I'm torn between anger and fear when I see the bites and claws marks on his body. This only happened because he was protecting me. Uh-oh. The fox-shaped shadow approaches me. Its eyes glow with the intent to kill me. You... demon. I understand why you attacked me at Kohana, but... to attack us in the cemetery and cause so much harm to Komainu? You're out of your line, Aroha. Show yourself. I know you're out here, Aroha. If you want to hurt me so badly, then show yourself. Let's settle this right here, right now. A girl wearing a fox mask appears from the fog. From behind her mask, her cold eyes pierce mine. Why, Aroha?
Isn't it obvious my clan wants to eliminate you?
Stop this madness, Aroha. Can't you see that the foxes are turning us against each other? No, this isn't who you are.
Silence!
The fox-shaped shadow hits me with its tail, forcing the air out of my lungs. I grit my teeth and clench my stomach. Even standing is a challenge for me. Aroha approaches me calmly, looking down at me with cold eyes.
How many times must I tell you that I'm no longer the Aroha you used to know? I'm part of my clan now. I belong to the foxes.
You're my friend, Aroha.
You still believe that? This is who I am, Ren. A fox that was going to kill you and bring destruction to Kohana. Just like I did 5 years ago.
What? What do you mean?
You heard me, Ren.
Aroha bends over and whispers in my ear.
I'm the one who caused the death of your parents.
That's not true.
Why would I lie? I caused her deaths, it's the truth. Always so happy and peaceful, the residents of Kohana were so different from everyone back home. The moment I stepped out of its doors, I returned to a world full of curses and hatred. Everyone hates the Hanyo girl, and that includes you, Ren.
I'll never hate you, Iroha.
Really? Then let me tell you a story. 5 years ago, a young fox overheard a plan to attack a certain confection store. We're going to do everything to destroy it, she heard. Of course, the stupid young fox was caught eavesdropping immediately. You think she would have said something to stop the attack, since the confection store that she cared so deeply was her haven. But instead, she cowered, mouth shut tight. She simply stood there, watching as the flames devoured the store and its residents into ashes. Nothing when my clan attacked Kohana, and soon after I heard your parents died. I could have prevented that, but I didn't. Don't you hate me now for letting your parents die?
I mean, yeah, she was quiet, but I feel like there were other factors to that. Like, maybe she was also afraid too, because, like, her family would have probably hurt her if she actually, like, helped Ren's family out, you know? Like, I don't know if there was a hatred in it, but I'm pretty sure a lot of fear was into this, and yeah. I'll never hate you because the one who killed my parents wasn't you nor the foxes. It was you? Ren, you killed your parents!
What?
I've kept it myself all this time, holding on to it like my life depended on it, but now it's time to let go, to let you know, Iroha. The fire that devoured Kohana that afternoon wasn't caused by the foxes, it was an accident. Did you kill your parents by accident? Iroha's eyes snap wide open in shock. She takes a few steps back. I'm sure she doubts me, but the foxes did attack Kohana that day, and they destroyed a lot of the store. Yet my parents survived because Komainu protected them, but they sent him to protect me on the way home, and when we returned, the fire had already burned the store and my parents inside it. The next day, I was told that a leaking gas pipe caused the fire. Maybe the leak happened before or after the attack, but the fight between Komainu and the foxes started the fire. Foxes started the fire. Once it had reached the gas leak, the explosion destroyed the building and trapped my parents inside. Oh! If only the foxes didn't attack that day. If only Komainu stayed with them instead of coming to me. If only Iroha could have stopped the foxes. If only I was there. Okay, well, I shouldn't be laughing, but none of this would have happened. It's like, okay, it was a gas leak that caused everything. So the gas leak killed our parents. It wasn't anything that supernatural. It was just a gas leak then. For 5 years, I kept this secret from you, so the guilt will gnaw away at you from the— Wait, why did you keep the secret of, like, the gas leak killing your parents? Because this whole time, she thought it was her family and it was also her fault. But if it wasn't the foxes killing your parents and it was a gas leak, I feel like you should have told her it was just a gas leak so she wouldn't have blamed herself, you know? Because she's been blaming herself for 5 years because of something she thought she did. But no, it was the gas leak, Ren. I don't think I channeled all my hatred and anger onto you, like the coward I am, and caused you so much pain and suffering. You probably felt it was the fox's fault still. I don't know. I guess, but they said that it was the foxes attacked. Wait, okay, the foxes caused the fire, right? I guess it might have been irrational thinking, but I don't know. I think at a certain point he figured out it was just a gas leak, and he should have told her earlier. I think he shouldn't have kept the secret for so long. Because he's already gotten to a point a long time ago, he got into a point where he realized it was the gas leak, it wasn't nobody's fault. He should have probably told her earlier, maybe? I guess? So it makes sense. But what about, like, in between, like, the death, when he was, like, younger, and then right now? Because I assume in between he realized it wasn't her fault. But, oh well.
You're lying.
I hate the foxes. Sometimes that hatred was so overwhelming that I thought of sending Komainu to kill them, not caring what they do to him. Those times I just wanted the foxes to suffer. But then I'd remember how you lose your family if that happened.
Stop it.
Okay, it's going in. Okay, it's talking more about this. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't judge that much. Awkwardness of growing up and realizing your past mistakes, I guess, yeah. A strong gust of wind blows and flings me away from her. Whoa. My surroundings darken as if the shadow blankets the sky. What is happening? Is this Iroha has power? Oh damn, you're too strong, girl! Oh god! Iroha, listen to me!
No, don't come near me.
I struggle to take each step towards her. The powerful wind screams in my ears and whips against my body, but still I walk. When I get close enough, the fox-shaped shadow positions itself to attack me. That just that image dropped like a jump scare. But before it can, I extend my hand as far as possible and snatch her mask off. When the wind fades and the darkness dissipates, her face is revealed. She's crying.
You're lying.
Iroha, I'm sorry for keeping the truth from you all this time and causing you so much pain. It crushed my heart every time. I remembered what happened to my parents, to my home, and in my selfishness, I made you and Komainu suffer. Oh, poor Komainu, though. Poor Komainu. Wait, Komainu... Yeah, wait, no, Komainu knows that it was the ghastly great. I need to look back. I think he knows, but I need to check. I still remembered that day you came to me crying, telling me you had nowhere else to go. Yet I took my resentment out on you and told you to leave. When I heard that your father left you that day, I've regretted my actions ever since. When he attacked Kohana a few days ago, I knew that all of that hatred was finally being repaid to me. All of your pain and suffering was because of me, and that's why... I'm sorry.
Why? Why are you apologizing? I did nothing but when I heard about that attack. Your parents would still be alive if I did something. I'm the one who caused all of this.
That's not true. You couldn't have known what would happen. Please don't blame yourself, Iroha.
I tried to kill you, Ren. I've heard Komainu too.
I know, but I'm willing to put everything behind us. You're important to me, and I care about you, so please. I forgive you. Can you forgive me? Iroha throws herself at me, hugging me tightly while crying her heart out. Between her wails, she repeatedly cries, I'm sorry. Tears flow from my eyes as I hug her back. I'm sorry too, I whisper. Years of hatred, sorrow, and guilt finally crumble away, like falling leaves in the autumn this afternoon. I can breathe peacefully again. And that's still probably not gonna stop the foxes attacking you, though. That's not gonna stop the foxes attacking you, but okay. I guess it's a good ending between the two. Let's just leave it at that. Also, this is the only game about this particular series. I think this is also for a game jam, so it makes sense why this was pretty short. The art was really good, though. I don't know how to feel about that plot twist, though. I get it. I get that it was because he felt, like, angry to her. That's why he lied. But, I don't know. I don't know if, like... I guess it was also him being, like, kind of, like... What's the specific word? Not like he wanted revenge, but not selfish or, like... childish. I think maybe he would feel a bit, yeah, immature. That's the word, immature, because like he still thought like, oh, it's her fault for all of this, even though the main cause of his parents dying wasn't actually her, and it's, I guess he wanted to blame on someone, because realistically to think that killed his parents was something that couldn't have been blamed at anyone, so he just chose someone to blame. But that makes me feel bad for her then, because she thought this whole time it was all her fault. And like, why the parents actually died. And then Komainu, though, I kind of feel bad for him too that he was kind of stringed along with this. I still need to check if he actually knew the problem, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is just on me, but I think that made me dislike Ren a little bit. And I know it was like him being immature, but I don't know. Today's October 30th. Autumn greets us with crisp, cold air and crimson leaves. Once again, I pay my respects to my parents with Kamainu. But when I arrive at their graves, I see something unexpected. Its incense is already lit, and on the altar, there's a fox mask I know very well, along with some Usagi Amanju.
Well, looks like that Hanyo girl beat you to it, Ren.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. A few days after what transpired with Iroha last year, she visited Kohana again. Komainu wasn't pleased in the slightest. Iroha's fox did manage to knock him out, after all, but after Iroha bowed deeply and asked for forgiveness, he retracted his claws and left her alone.
Didn't she send you a letter last week?
I nodded in her letter. She told me that she's doing well. Although it's slow, she said she's making some progress with her family. Okay, so how's that doing?
The foxes have done so many awful things, but both to yokai and humans. But you've taught me that even someone like me deserves a second chance. There are many obstacles, but I remembered that Joyo Manju you brought to me, my Hokora, and the friendship you offered me. They remind me that a broken relationship can be mended and the spring will come even after the harshest winter. They gave me strength, and with it, I'm working hard to redeem my clan. One good deed at a time. Thank you for believing in me, and thank you for being my friends.
Damn, I guess she did really well with, like, convincing her clan to not attack them, and then... I was worried when she told me that she'd be going back to the foxes, but she was so determined that day. She had to, though, because, like, if she wasn't... imagine, like, if she didn't attack, like, if she stopped attacking, they probably would have attacked you instead.
Like a small flower in the grass that won't budge in the wind and always stands up after being stepped on.
I didn't realize we're a poet, Komainu.
Shut up! Can't this old dog have a little bit of fun?
We laughed. After burning incense and paying respects to my parents, I stared at the Usagi Manju on the altar once again. Aroha really is a good omen.
What's that?
She was born between two sides of the world and will bring good fortune to both yokai and humans. She'll lessen the disparity between us by bridging our worlds together. That's a lot of expectation to put on those tiny shoulders of hers. I know, wait. I think that was the wrong part. I think that was Komainu who said that. I know, but I have a good feeling about her. Let's go home, Komainu. Our customers at Kohana are waiting.
That's my line.
Oh, this is really good art. A new beginning, Faith, Finn. Okay. How do we get the bad ending? Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a speed run here. Let's choose the Monaka. Monaka is Kohana's trademark confection. The recipe's been passed down from generation to generation. My late mother used to make it for us. Okay, can I skip this? It's done. It might be futile, but I hope this time the feelings I've poured out... Oh wait, maybe this is skippable.
This confection...
I'm asking the important questions. Listen, I want to get all the endings, okay? It's Kohana's special Monaka. I made it just now. I hope you like it. Iroha looks at me before taking a bite as she chews her... Oh wait, this is, not... Oh.
It still tastes the same.
Oh, you know this? I'm glad. Do you remember how my mother used to prepare monaka for an afternoon snack? After I'd make confections with my father, you and I used to eat this together when we played until sunset. That's probably gonna give her bad memories, I'm not gonna lie. She's gonna feel more guilty.
You need to stop, Ren.
Huh?
You keep trying to remind me of the good old days when we shared together, but they're long gone. No matter how hard you try, I can no longer be the Iroha you used to know.
I understand, but... I want you to know that there's a place for you, Kohana. I've always thought of you as a part of my family, you and Komainu. I know it's selfish to ask you to leave the foxes because they're still your family, but I don't think being with them will bring any good. You see, okay, I think a bit of a gripe here is, like, you know, what he said at the cemetery, he could literally tell her right now. Instead of dragging it.
Perhaps you're right.
Then you'll... Okay, I think this is new old dialogue. Okay, are we gonna get something new or not? Show credits. Oh. This is the same thing. Right? Wait, this is different. Once again, I pay respects to the parents' grave. It's not letting me skip, so I'm assuming this is different. I run afraid to make a certain girl wait too long. Oh! Okay, so the other ending isn't a bad ending. I guess they're both good endings.
You sure took your sweet time, Ren.
I'm sorry, something came up at the store. Aroha stands near my parents' grave. She folds her arms, annoyed by the lateness. Aroha and I light some incense, but puts them on the altar and pray in silence. When I open my eyes, Aroha is still praying. I smile and wait patiently until she opens her eyes. That's a long prayer. What did you tell them?
I asked for their forgiveness, and for all the bad things I've done to you, Kohana. Oh, to Kohana, I also thank them for their kindness and for giving me an opportunity to be part of your family.
You've always been part of our family, Aroha.
Thank you, but even after a year, Komainu still keeps his distance from me.
He may not look like it, but he's just shy. When you come to Kohana last year and bowed deeply to ask for his forgiveness, I think he already accepted you as part of Kohana. He has his own way of showing his affection, just giving him some time.
If you say so, and I brought this today as an offering. Will this be alright?
Friendship versus love ending? I don't know if there's romance in this game. Like, cause on the description it said friendship. There wasn't like a romance tag to it. Aroha takes out a box and shows me the confections inside it. Monaka, did you make them yourself?
Yes, I tried to just like you taught me, but even after a few attempts, this was the best I could do.
I'm sure my parents will like it. Besides, you'll have plenty of time to practice now that you live at Kohana.
It still feels unreal that I'm back in the place from my childhood.
What about the foxes? What happened to that?
When you invited me to live with you in Komainu, the thought of leaving the foxes scared me, but at the same time, being with you in Kohana always felt right. Like it's a home I truly belong to. When you brought those Joyo Manju to my Hokara, they reminded me that broken relationships can be mended and that even someone like me deserves a new, hopeful beginning. They gave me the strength to finally take a step forward, to let go of everything that's dragged me down. Thank you, Ren, for being there and believing in me. I'm still a fox, but I'm part of your clan now, and I swear to protect you and our clan from anyone that threatens us.
Her eyes burn with determination. I smile and take her hand, a silver line wrapped around her finger. A silver line wrapped around her ring finger reflects the light of an autumn sun. Silver line. Oh, I was thinking of a silver ring. We'll protect each other. You, me, and Komainu, because we're family. Aroha smiles. It's one I've known for a long time. A sincere smile that comes from her heart. I think it's a ring. Is it actually a ring? Let's go home, Aroha. Komainu is waiting for us at Kohana.
Yes.
If it was a ring... oh, it's them together. Oh, that's cute. In the beginning, reunited. Okay. Honestly, I didn't ship them. So there's no bad ending to this game? There's no bad ending? I think that's it. I think those are the only two things. Okay, I guess... See you later. Oh yeah, well, I have a new home. See you later, guys. Yeah, that's basically what happened there. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, I'm just gonna go here. Oh, my bad. Honestly, it is a pretty, like, good, straightforward game. But I thought it was, like, no doomed ending. No doomed ending, I can't believe it. No bad ending. I'm so sad. Like, really good art. I'm pretty sure this was for a game jam, so... And this, a bit of, background about this. This game was created before Eda Cafe, and Eda Cafe is also one of the games that they've created that I played first from any of the games that they've made. And also, Eda Cafe is pretty good. It's pretty sad. I recommend playing it. But I don't know. I thought this game was alright. I think story-wise, I think it was alright. art really good. I really like the art, animations. I really thought the index was pretty helpful. But the story itself was, it was okay. I don't know. I like, I think part of it, like, gripe again, it's like Ren keeping that stuff, and again, like, I know it's just because of he felt immature, or like he felt like I needed to point the blame at someone because of what happened to his parents. But then again, it also, like, it brought this like whole like fight between the foxes and he's in Komainu for so long, for 5 years too, for 5 years. That's so long. And I'm like, I'm hoping Komainu knew that like it was actually the gas leak, not like them. So, because it seemed like if in the whole game it seemed like, oh, he thought the foxes actually killed him. I think he even said he thought the foxes killed him. So like, I hope he really messed up if the whole the lie, if like the truth was kept from him. You know, because this whole time he hated the foxes for 5 years instead of like the gas leak. And if he knew probably about the gas leak, then maybe he wouldn't have felt like hatred towards the foxes. But I also feel bad for Iroha too, because this whole time she thought it was her fault, and she thought like, oh, I should have told them, but that wasn't the main problem. It was just a gas leak. I don't know. I don't know. This is probably bad, but I thought the gas leak reveal was a bit goofy. That's just my opinion of like a goofy plot twist. Probably an unpopular opinion on that, but yeah. I think that's my main gripe of the game. The story again was like straightforward, pretty short for like a game jam. Like, I mean, game jam games are usually like 30 to 45 minutes. This game is 30 to 45 minutes. To complete, I believe, one ending. I mean, I took longer because I was reading stuff, but yeah. That's kind of it. That's all I have to say about this game. I expected like this game like to be pretty short, so yeah, nothing else to say. Damn, I don't know, like, I think, like, I'm still, okay, this is not talking about the game anymore, but this is like, I'm still thinking about yesterday's game, Do Not Take This Cat Home, because that was a really pretty good game. Like, I'm still thinking about it from, like, the endings. But yeah, I'm gonna look up, what are some... The gas leak just reminded me of the first episodes of Bleach. Explaining the supernatural thing is the news as a gas leak. Oh god. You know, I never actually watched Bleach. It was... Yeah, let me look. Actually, I'm gonna look up. I do want to see what other games they've made, because their art is really pretty. At a cafe though, okay. I'm mentioning Edda Cafe again. I think if I'm comparing Kohana and Edda Cafe, I think Edda Cafe is much better story-wise. And I think because Edda Cafe was created after Kohana, and it's also short. I don't know if it was made for a game jam, but I think story-wise, it was a lot sadder, and a lot, like, the story seemed more structured. And, like, I understood what the characters wanted. Like, I understand what the characters want here, but I think just the gas leak art of keeping it for a long time. Even though, like, Ren felt, at the point of the game, like in the present, he felt really bad of everything, of all of this happening, but he didn't tell the truth yet. Like, we saw scenes of him, he interacted with Iroha twice before before the graveyard scene, right? So he had two chances to, like, tell her the actual truth, but no, he just waited until, like, October 30th. And we're just like, if you really don't want any of this to happen, why didn't you tell earlier? Like, why didn't you tell her this earlier? I don't know, that's just my gripe. I'm still griping about this. I should not. But anyways, I think that's all I have for the game. No words. Oh, it really was? And they'll... But their storytelling is good. Yeah, definitely, I think Edda Cafe, if you have not played Edda Cafe, I recommend it. It should be around 30 to 45 minutes to finish it. And I think there are 2 endings. I think Edda Cafe actually has a bad ending. Depending on your perspective of it. I'm not gonna like spoil it in case if you want to play it, but I do recommend it. And yeah, I do think the story is really, really good. It's like much better, like an improvement. I think they also made the 3rd game with this. Oh, okay. Actual doomed ending, yeah. It depending where you think, like, I guess your perspective. I thought it was a doomed ending. But yeah. I guess another mention. Kohana, from what I thought, yeah, it was basically like a game about like a rekindled friendship. I did not ship the characters. I think people probably shipped them a lot, but I did not feel there's any like romantic connection between them. Honestly, I prefer them being friends. And if they got married at the end because of the silver line, and if that was a hint of a ring, that's fine. I think that was fine. It's just I personally don't ship them. And honestly, like, I'd rather have them being friends. Yeah. I think he also said that she reminded him as a little sister, so that's like another thing as well. I think also this game company made a 3rd game that was kind of also about mushrooms. I might be totally wrong, but let me check. Let me check just right now, because I want to make this sure I'm right about it. But it looked like a really cute game. Maybe I might play it in stream. We'll see. I need to go to their page. Oh, Edda Cafe is a bit of a romance. Edda Cafe is about a romance, so... Yeah, it would be a huge leap. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure people ship it, which is fine. It's just I didn't think of it that way. And I'm pretty sure it's about friendship, especially on what the vibe I got it about. Yeah. What other games have they made? I cannot find it. I can't get to their page. What is wrong with my phone? Oh, Edda Cafe. Yeah, it was for a Valentine V and Jam 2021 event. And there's also a bit more characters in that game as well. What's Mushroommallow? Oh, they're also called NSAID. So, or the no, actually I think this is another company that also helps in the games. Yeah, okay, no, I think the 3rd day game they made is called Tales of Grumville, and this is about like a bunch of animals, and it looks really cute. I don't know how long this game is, but it looked really cute. This was also for a NaNoWriMo 2022 event, so this was also for another event. And also it's a visual novel, so yeah. Maybe I'll check that out later, actually. That looked really cute. So I'll play, like, maybe a game that is also, like, happier than usual. I don't play happy games. This was slightly happy, but something sad happened. I mean, really sad happened. This game is, like, under drama and tragedy category, so yeah. Maybe I should actually play, like, a really happy game. But yeah, I think that's all I have, guys. I'm gonna end stream here, but before I do that, I'm gonna change my schedule. I'm gonna try streaming Wednesday to Saturday. Like, those are gonna be my main stream days for a while. That's my goal. I'll put it, like, on, like, Twitter and Blue Sky, just in case if, like, the schedule changes. But yeah, I have a few ideas. I have one that in particular that I hope I get to do next week, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay, so sorry if the stream was short, but yeah. That's all I have. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye!